If you're running an independent hotel, you're probably obsessed with two things, right? Occupancy and revenue. But here's the thing. What if being busy doesn't actually mean you're profitable? Today, we're going to shift to focus from those top-line numbers to the one that really, truly matters, your bottom line.
This question, it should have a simple answer, but for so many hoteliers, it just doesn't. You see all the signs of success. The parking lot is full, the online reviews are great, there's cash in the bank, but then you close out the month and is the profit what you thought it would be? That little gap, right there, between how successful you feel and how profitable you actually are, that's where your hard-earned money just quietly disappears. And this right here just nails the problem perfectly. On the surface, you see all the good stuff. High occupancy, strong revenue, a great average daily rate. But underneath, hidden costs and just a general lack of financial clarity are kind of sinking your bottom line. It's time to drain the water and see what's really going on down there.
Okay, so first things first, we have got to dismantle the biggest illusion in hotel finance, and that's the idea that the cash sitting in your bank account is the same as your profit. Let me be super clear. They are two totally different things.
And this really gets to the heart of it. Your bank balance, that's all about liquidity. It just answers the question, can I pay my bills today? Profitability, on the other hand, is about performance. It answers, did my business actually make money this month? So if you're setting room rates or planning renovations just by looking at your cash balance, you're basically flying blind. You're making huge decisions with incomplete and honestly misleading information.
And here's exactly why that's so dangerous. That big, healthy bank balance you're looking at, it might be artificially propped up by deposits for a wedding block that's 3 months away. That's money you haven't technically earned yet. On the flip side, it might look dangerously low because you just paid your property taxes, even though you had a record-breaking sales month. You see, these distortions are what hide your true financial performance. So here's the simple fix. The key is to get into this one habit. At the end of every single month, you create this little mini profit and loss statement. It cuts right through all that noise. You just ask 3 questions. What revenue did we actually realize this month? What did it cost us in operating expenses to generate it? And what's left over? That final number, net profit, that's your real report card. Okay, so once you have a clear picture of your real profit, the next question is, how do you control it? Well, to do that, you really only need to master 2 critical numbers. One measures your cost, and the other measures your efficiency. I want you to meet your new best friend, cost per occupied room, or CPOR. Now, everybody tracks their average daily rate. That's what you earn per room. But almost nobody tracks what it costs to service that room. This one metric, it completely shifts your focus from just selling more rooms to selling rooms profitably. It's a game changer. And you know what the best part is? It is so simple to figure out. You just take your total operating expenses for the month and divide that by the number of rooms you sold. That number you get, that's your new baseline. It's the absolute floor for your pricing. Any rate you sell below this number means you are actively losing money on that booking.
Let's just say your CPR comes out to $75. Boom. All of a sudden, that number grounds your entire rate strategy. You're not guessing about last-minute discounts or OTA promotions anymore. Now you have a hard data point to guide every single pricing decision you make.
And this is where it gets really practical. Imagine an OTA sends you a booking for $90. After their commission, you're left with, what, $75 maybe? Well, if your cost per occupied room is also $75, you've basically done all that work, the cleaning, the staffing, the utilities, just to break even. Knowing your CPOR gives you the clarity to evaluate every single channel and every single discount. All right, now let's drill down into the big one. The single biggest expense for pretty much every hotel out there, your people. Managing staffing costs effectively is just non-negotiable if you want to be profitable. I mean, just look at this chart. It's pretty obvious, right? Salaries and wages can easily eat up almost half of your total operating expenses. And because it has such a massive impact, we can't manage this on gut feel alone. It needs its own special metric. So here's the move. You track one simple ratio every month. Your total salary cost as a percentage of your total revenue. Is it 25%? 30%? If you start to see that number creeping up, it's an immediate red flag. It forces you to ask a really important question. Did our revenue dip or are we overstaffed? This simple number turns what used to be subjective staffing decisions into a data-driven conversation. Okay, so we've got these different pieces. Let's look at how to put them together so you can stop just reacting to your finances month after month and start proactively planning them. And you do that with a simple budget.
You know, it's funny. A lot of hotels operate without a basic monthly budget because they think it's too complicated. But a budget is really just a flight plan. You wouldn't take off without one, right? Without it, you're just reacting to turbulence. A budget is your direct route. It's your benchmark for what success should look like each month.
And this is where the payoff is. At the end of the month, you do this simple comparison. We planned to make this much in revenue, and we actually made this much. We planned to spend this, and we actually spent that. This simple visual tells such a powerful story about your month.
This little exercise instantly shows you where to focus. Did you miss your revenue target because occupancy was down, or was your average daily rate too low? Did your expenses go over because of a surprise maintenance issue, or is housekeeping consistently overspending on supplies? It lets you take quick, specific, corrective action.
Okay, let's pull all of this together into one simple, powerful, and sustainable habit that will completely transform your financial clarity. I promise.
Look, the goal here is not to get lost in complexity. You do not need a PhD in finance to get clarity. The path forward is all about focus and consistency, just committing to looking at the same few critical numbers once a month, every single month.
And this, right here, is your new command center. These 5 numbers, all on a single page, they tell the whole story of your hotel's performance. We've talked about most of them: your total revenue, your salary cost percentage, your cost per occupied room, and of course your net profit. That 5th one, OTA contribution, is just as crucial. It tells you exactly how much of your business is coming from those high commission channels. That way you can manage your costs and marketing efforts way more effectively.
By adopting this simple review, you fundamentally change how you operate. You move from reacting to problems to proactively managing your business. You go from that nagging feeling of uncertainty to the confidence that comes with real, actionable clarity. And you stop making decisions based on a gut feel and start building a strategy based on actual data. And that, right there, is the ultimate goal. This isn't about adding more work to your plate. It's about building a simple system that empowers you. A system that makes your hotel's financial health clear, easy to understand, and something that you can actually influence.
So I'll leave you with this challenge. Don't try to boil the ocean. Don't try to do all of this at once. Just pick one. Look at this list and decide, what is the single most important number, whether it's net profit, CPOR, or your salary percentage, that you will commit to tracking this month? Because that one small step is the beginning of taking true control of your hotel's future.